Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Raila Odinga made some remarks today. Remarks I want us to have a look at, for they are going to form the basis of our analysis and the discussion right now. Standard Digital. Raila Odinga. William Ruto seems to be looking for Indians he lost in the middle of the August elections. Those Indians were human beings. So as Ruto mounts a search for the Indians, we want an equally vigorous search behind the disappearance of tens of missing Kenyans. That's Raila Odinga earlier today. In this video, as usual, I want us to dig deep into those remarks. Yes, to understand the truth behind that story. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. Immediately William Ruto was sworn in as the president, he disbanded DCI Special Service Unit, claiming it was the unit that was being used by Uhuru Kenyatta's government for purposes of extrajudicial killings. So he had to disband it. And so far as I talk, about 8 police officers who are serving under that unit are behind bars. And that, as that is happening, we are also meant to believe that some officers who are also under that unit, some are being promoted. A good example is one officer by the name Kiprotich. And Miguna made that revelation yesterday. That Kiprotich, was serving under that unit, and Kiprotich was responsible for his torture. But to Miguna's dismay, Kiprotich has been promoted. So it's a fact, ladies and gentlemen, that some officers who are serving under that unit, some are being promoted, while some are being sent to jail. Some are being locked behind bars. And already, that is creating a perception that William Ruto's disbandment of the unit is not about ending extrajudicial killings, but William Ruto most likely might be trying to establish a more loyal unit. Not this one that Uhuru Kenyatta's government was using. It's creating that perception because some officers are being sent to jail, some are being promoted. And also, if you look at it from another angle, so many Kenyans lost their lives in mysterious ways. And since William Ruto took over, we are seeing William Ruto's efforts, this government's efforts, just being concentrated on the 3 missing Indians. But we are not seeing efforts being put to reveal the true killers of Musando, Jacob Juma, and these many Kenyans who lost their lives through mysterious ways in the hands of the last regime. And that is also creating a perception that William Ruto here is also not very honest about ending extrajudicial killings. Yes, William Ruto is coming out as somebody trying to settle most likely some political scores, and is trying to get rid of officers who are not loyal to him when he was the deputy president. And let me also say this even before we dig deep. When William Ruto started this so-called crackdown on extrajudicial killing officers, a good number of Kenyans, especially those who have suffered these so-called extrajudicial killings, all those Kenyans who have faced police brutality, those Kenyans were fully in support of William Samoei Ruto. And they are still praying for William Ruto to continue with that route. Kenyans don't want police officers who are hungry for blood. Yes. If at all William Ruto is serious about ending extrajudicial killings, that is a welcomed move, and a move I know most likely a good majority of Kenyans will be supporting. It's a good move, a good thing by William Ruto's government. In fact, so far, the only thing I can say that William Ruto's government has found right is that issue of extrajudicial killings. If at all it's a genuine fight, then that's so far the only good thing I've seen in William Ruto's government. But again, on the way it's being done can just lead to crime actually going up. The way it's being done in the media. But if it's a genuine initiative, then that's a very good move by William Samoei Ruto. But looking at it again, it's creating a perception that Ruto is just out to penalize some officers who are not loyal to him when he was serving under President Uhuru Kenyatta. And the reason is simple. There are so many Kenyans who lost their lives in Uhuru Kenyatta, William Ruto regime. William Ruto is only concentrating on these 3 Indians who lost their lives. Why not Musando? Why not Jacob Juma? There are so many Kenyans who lost their lives. Ruto should also concentrate on those Kenyans, not only these 3 Indians. And also looking at how the government is performing or rather functioning, I believe that William Ruto's government is also disorganized. Maybe the government might be having a genuine and a honest initiative, but now how it's being implemented is what is also causing a lot of worries. There seems to be no coordination in government. One person saying one thing, the other person saying completely a different thing. And also, before I forget, I'm saying that move by William Ruto to end extrajudicial killing is good because even that move alone can deter some police officers who are hungry to please the government. You know, some officers are just wild to please the government. So that move by William Ruto can also discourage them from maybe now shedding innocent Kenyans' blood. And that can also just show them that in the event they won't be in power, then the regime that will be coming might also penalize them the way William Ruto is just trying to penalize these so-called Kinoti and the rest. But above all, as I conclude, those remarks by Raila Odinga are just meant to inform William Ruto to be objective in his fight to end extrajudicial killings. It should not be about revenging against officers he deemed were hostile to him. Yes, that's the message Raila is trying to pass out. And it's a fact, if you look on how William Ruto's government is going about the whole thing, then you can see clearly he might be out to revenge here. Let me stop there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. Any other person who wants to support our channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel any kind of contribution to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. And to those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible again, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you.